Hello, everyone, and welcome to Muppin Sewing Emporium. I am your host, Cheryl Muppin Whited. How are you doing today? It is Halloween, and we've had some very, very lovely folks in the store the last couple of days. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you are having a wonderful Halloween. I'm wearing my witch hat, my cottagecore witch hat tonight. It's Friday. It's the 31st. Ooh, look at that. I got a little thread here sticking off of my hat. All this time I've been wearing this hat and I haven't noticed this all day. Let's try to get at it, shall we? It's been actually a beautiful day here in downtown Paducah, Kentucky. We are live to you through the power of the internet. Hopefully you're out there and you are having a wonderful day too. It's Halloween and we have some fun things. So like typically this is like my favorite time of year, my favorite day of the year. I absolutely love Halloween. And as you can see, we've got like all the spooky makeup on today. We've been rocking this all day. And I have to say, like, there was a couple who came in earlier and they like looked, I mean, I didn't have the hat on, okay? But I did have the makeup and the dress. I mean, I don't know if anything's gonna offend you, is a coffin dress, right? It's a dress made of coffins. And yeah, these folks they walked in and then they walked right back out. So, hey, I don't know what you thought you were getting, but now you know. No one's half the battle. Hey everybody, it is the end of the month, and that means tomorrow starts a whole brand new month, and it's also going to be the month where we have, of course, our big holiday blowouts and things like that. But I want to tell you that some of this stuff isn't going to last that long. And so if you have been waiting and you are like, I'm going to pick that thing up, guess what? It might not be in stock. And I may or may not restock it before before the end of the year, because if I don't sell it by the end of the year, guess what, friends? You have to pay taxes on those things that you don't sell at the end of the year in Kentucky. I'm sure that if you have not had a retail business in the state of Kentucky, that you were not aware that if we have unsold inventory at the end of the year, we're paying taxes on that. And so we don't want to pay taxes on that. So we are not going to restock it until the first of the year. So, and that's true of all of us here in beautiful Kentucky. And so we've got new fabrics to show you. We've got all kinds of cool things. We've got new patterns. I told you the last few months were going to be full of stuff, and I'm right. Cheryl, happy Halloween to you. How are you doing tonight? Tell me, my friends, if you're dressed up as anything, what are you dressed up as? Obviously, I'm a witch. And yeah. So, and this black lipstick is runny, and I don't like it. It's like like when you don't moisturize your lips and then you get that lipstick and it runs into the cracks. It's like that. And it's giving me like that it's just not a good look. Let's just say that. This is not a good look. Okay. So, couple things. We have all kinds of new stuff. And you were Luke from Gilmore Girls. That's cool. I need pictures. You guys are going to have to send me pictures or put them in the comments. And I'll look at them after because that's really cool. Rachel, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully you are doing well. So let's talk about the various things that we got going on. And let me just pull this thing over too, because, Okay, so hello everybody. As you can see, I also did my nails. Now, I don't know what it has been like. I have not lost any weight, but my ring is doing this thing where all it does is just spin. And it's driving me crazy. I haven't lost any weight, but there's like this change going on in my hand. And my ring is like everywhere except where it should be. And that's been fun. So what do we got? We've got these adorable fox embroidered crafts. So this is from Corinne Lapierre. She is a British felt designer. And so we have the hummingbirds, the cats, and now we have the foxes, and it's great for fall. Her directions are really, really high end. So the directions are excellent if you are not an embroiderer. Okay, so if you're like, I don't think I can do that, let me tell you, yes you can. Everything in here is really, really well explained. And she also has this collection, which is the linen lavender bags. And I wish you could smell this because it smells so amazing. You can smell the lavender, and it comes with all of the felt, the thread, it comes with the directions. The only thing you need to add is scissors. And everything else is in here, including for this one, it's got that little stuffed body. It does have the stuffing inside of the box. So, these are great fall projects, great fall gifts. And this, my friends, is also a great gift if you're trying to make something for another person, right? So you're going to make something, you want to make a gift. Now is the time to get on that. Okay. You do not want to wait. And so we've got the fall forest friends woodland, and we have the fox embroidered craft here. And so we also have her other designs. We have the birds back in stock. We have the hummingbird back in stock. We also have the cat back in stock. So we have all of the best sellers that we had before, but we have these back in stock. So now is a great time to pick these up because, once again, I don't think I will be able to get a restock before the end of the year. These do come to us from the UK. They are imported from the United Kingdom. And so, and can I just tell you, like, the price on these is extremely reasonable for them being imported from the UK. Jerry is here. Hello. How are you? Jerry, what did you dress up for today for Halloween? What are your holiday Halloween costumes, everyone? let's hear what you were dressed up as. Rachel was Luke from Gilmore Girls. Everybody used to call me. They used to say that I used to look like Sookie from Gilmore Girls. But isn't that Melissa McCarthy's? Isn't that her character? And that would not surprise me, seeing as that she's from Illinois. All right, so we have a new pattern, and I'm going to tell you a little backstory on this pattern. I have not made my sample yet, but I can tell you I've already planned it all out. So this is extremely scrap friendly. It's fat quarter friendly. And there are 3 styles available for this. Jerry says they just got back in from handing out candy. That's right. You are on the East Coast. You are wearing my bat onesie with your bat socks. I like it. Okay, so there was a bit of an internet, we'll call it a kerfluffle, over the big giant quilted bow. And the young lady that made this pattern put it on the internet in a group that I was part of, or that I am part of, because I still am part of the group. Anyway, she posted a picture, and of course, everybody said, where can I get that? How can I get that pattern? Well, she then says, okay, I will write the pattern since I'm the one that made the bow. And then, my friends, as the internet does, Sonia, yes, this is in our store right now. I'm so excited. As the internet can and is so often want to be, the internet, someone on the internet beat her to writing the pattern first and posted the pattern as if it was her own. And pretty soon, the original designer, which is this young lady, she says, wait a minute, that's not mine. I'm the one who did the pattern. And internet kerfluffle ensues. And long story short, we want to support the original designer. And I mean, how stinking cute is that? Okay, so what this pattern includes, you can do a scrappy version, you can do a solid version, and you can have a reversible version where you can have the scrappy look on one side and the solid version on the opposite side, and all you do is untie this, flip it all over, and it's, a different bow. So I think that's incredibly cool. We're very excited to support this designer. I have cut out all of my pieces. Mary is here. Happy Halloween. And I've cut out all my pieces and I am ready to make it. So, but we have it. It's in stock. You want to come get it. It is called the Big Giant Quilted Bow. It is huge. It finishes 20 inches by 26 inches. Okay. I'm going to hold something up here and I'm going to tell you that this bow is bigger than this. Okay, this is 18 by 24. It's bigger than this. So this bow, when it's all made, is going to be bigger than this. It'll be 20 inches by 24. 26. So it'll be bigger than this by 2 inches on each side. Okay, so this bow is huge, and I can't wait. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to make it. So I just wanted to stress to you, when it says big giant quilted bow, it's huge, giant, and it's quilted. So patterns in stock. I am very excited. I don't know about you. I know it's hard. It's hard to get that excited about something cool every once in a while. It is pretty big. I mean, it is a big giant quilted bow. And I have to say, I'm a person who will put, like, my whole thing is is pattern names, right? I love a good pattern name. Like my book, Smuck It To Me. My next book is on gathering. It's going to be called Gather Up. Yeah. June, how are you today? Happy Halloween. Thank you for the compliments. Tell me all what you are all wearing for Halloween today. But there is something that is amazingly simplistic about the big giant quilted bow, because it's the name, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a big giant quilted bow. And I love that. Okay, I love that. Now, a lot of people are like, Cheryl, what do I do with a big giant quilted bow? Oh, let me tell you. Not only is this amazing for your mantelpiece, your fireplace, okay? Amazing for holiday, Christmas decorations, etc. But can you imagine putting that on your front door? I mean, it's incredible. And you can do this for every season. This reminds me of the Jelly Roll wreath, our Jelly Roll wreath, which also has a tiny bow compared to this bow. Rachel says this week was Red Ribbon Week at our local schools. I visited, taught at the school a couple of days. Monday, I dressed up for the 1950s. Tuesday, tie-dye and PJ day. That's really cool. Maybe next year we can dress up as bows with that. Yes, you can. Absolutely, Jerry. You put it on a big, giant package. Absolutely. Yeah. Here's another good idea. Graduation decoration on a car. For you know, like those you Christmas time, you see all the commercials and they're like, get her what she really wants, a BMW with a big giant bow on it. What if you made the bow? I know, right? That's a good one. I like it. uh Mary is wearing the It's the Great Pumpkin Peanuts shirt. Hey, that is a classic. We are supposed to be watching it later tonight, Charlie and I. All month long, we have watched scary movies. It has been like every night we've watched a movie, and we alternate. Every night we watch a classic horror movie, and then we watch a new horror movie or a new one that we haven't seen yet. And last night we watched Abigail, which is the newer movie that came out with the people who kidnap the girl for money, and the girl turns out to be like a little vampire child, and she just decimates everybody. That movie was what we watched last night. And tonight we are watching the classic Halloween. So that's our tradition, is to watch Halloween on Halloween. Sonia is watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. Amazing. And I will sing along in absentia. no Hocus Pocus. We had so we did Hocus Pocus earlier in the month. Uh Mary Jerry did admit that he wore a bat onesie, so he owned it. I'm proud of him for telling the world that. He also wore his bat socks. He did tell us that too. Yeah, we got all of the real scary movies. Like what else did we watch? I mean, all month long. It's hard to. Of course, we have a few classics in there that are our classics, like we must watch. And one of those, oh, we watched The Thing. So that's a classic horror slash sci-fi movie. Um, we watched Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola version, which is another one that's near and dear. I love it. Mary says he looked adorable. I'm sure Jerry did. I'm sure. It's been a fun Halloween here so far. No, none of my customers were dressed up today. Just me. um, and then so we got the classic Bram Stoker Dracula. And then we did also watch Interview with a Vampire. That's kind of our thing for those. And then I think we were going to try to watch there was a movie that we were going to watch and then we didn't watch it, and it doesn't matter, we can always keep going into November. Jerry says I might pull out Scooby-Doo onesie with matching socks. That would be fun. There you go. My our planning department here in Paducah, they dressed up as the Muppets, and that was really cute. Everybody had was one of the Muppets. So, yeah. So I've been having a lot of fun messing with this brim all day. But did want to say I'm very excited that we have the big giant quilted bow pattern, and I think you're gonna like this one. It's currently in stock, so grab it while you can. Again, very, very exciting. So one of the things that I showed last week that I said had just come in, and I mean like like fell off the truck like right before we filmed, was this panel. This panel is the Thumbelina, not Thumbelina, Thumbelina. Get it? She's not Thumbelina, she's Thumbelina, as in a sewing thimble. Get it? This panel is a soft book, and I did actually finish the book this week. We need to have a little chat at some point with the folks that do these little projects, and we need to tell them that sometimes less is more. Because this panel wanted me to do this all kinds of different ways, and I put my foot down and kind of said no. Because this book is actually really adorable. It does have a very sewing themed thing here. I'm going to bring it onto the screen. So it's very much an actual story. So that's one of the things I do really like about it. A lot of times these soft books have zero substance to the story. Yes, there is a little bookmark that comes with it. Really, really cute little story. Everybody's helping out making a quilt. And then there's the big thing at the end, so it's very cute, very sweet. Thumbelina and the Sewing Fairies is the name of the book. And I gotta say, like, yeah. Mary says that the bow would be cute across a table like a runner. I think that the bow would also be really cute, like on the backs of chairs. But remember, it's freaking huge. Okay. So you'd have to, like, really have some big chairs. But yes, it could lay on a table. It could be part of a tablescape. That would be also very lovely. Um, don't worry, I have one in process, in progress. So we're gonna get there. Yeah, so it comes with this little thing. So it's supposed to have a little clasp here. I didn't do that part yet. And we did talk about the bookmark. It's got that. It's just a cute book. We do also have the companion fabric in stock in fat quarter bundles. So go ahead and look for Thumbelina and the Sewing Fairies. If you did not want to make this as a book, they have other alternatives uh for you to do this in other ways, right? So you can either use these as blocks in a quilt or whatever, but they've got other options. And Jerry says, "Oh, we have big chairs." So, well, that's good, because you just need then a big giant quilted bow to go with those chairs. I like it. Right. Okay. So last week I said we were getting a restock of sashiko, and I wasn't kidding. It's all here and it's all in stock. And if there was one that you were missing, now is the time. We have all of these Daruma samplers. Okay, we're going to talk about this. This is the one that I had made before, the skulls. And everybody keeps asking, well, do you have that one? Because, of course, we have the sample in the store. Yes, the answer now is yes. They are $12. They are white fabric. We have both colors, and we have what do you call it? Variegated threads for you to do this. So this is called Hitomi Zashi. Hitomi Zashi means it's like straight stitch. And what that is you do all of your north-south stitches, and then you go back and you do all your east-west. And before you say, oh, Cheryl, that sounds terrible, or that sounds really like a lot of work, it's not. And it's wonderful. And it's a lot of fun. You can go back and you can watch on this show. We did one about 2.5 months ago, and they're back. They're back in stock. You've got all your little skulls, and this is, the skull is back in stock. Next, we also have the Space Invader. With little Space Invaders, he's back in stock. Again, you will enjoy that one. Where's Mary? Mary, we brought you in the forest. got some forest trees here. Now for the forest ones, you do your east west, your north south, and then you come in and do the diagonals. And you do like all of this diagonal, and then you go and do the one next to it, and so on. So the forest one with all the trees on it. We have the butterfly back in stock also. And can I tell you, if you are a book person, you're a book nerd, these look like little open books to me too. Okay, so are they butterflies or are they books? I don't know. That's for you to say, right? So Mary's like, I'm here. Mary, this I always think of forest, I think of Mary. So but we got these butterflies, and I feel like they look like little books. So I figured you would. So there you go. And I just think that these are just so cute. We also have a candy, and the candy one again, north south, east west, diagonals. Really, really fun. This one would be really sweet in like a bunch of different colors for the different candies. And then we have a very popular one. Jerry, that's a good point. They are butter books. They're like butter. So you remember in Alice in Wonderland, the Disney cartoon, the bread and butterflies? Get it? The bread and butterflies. That's what they are. Um, and then this last one is a sampler, and just to show you, it's got different designs in each like quadrant. What this one is good for is if you have a let's say you want to do um like a patch on a piece of clothing, right? And you wanted to do like the very thoughtful stitching and in sections, you could, use this section. You could cut these sections out, and then you can stitch over them, and then that whole fabric and everything is on your project, and it's basically like I don't know what you would call it. It's like a visible mending kind of thing, or borrow as they call it. Rachel says, I want to get the butterfly one for the drive from Montana to California. That's a perfect project for that. And like I said, we have um, the Japanese sashiko threads that go with these. So if you had been waiting or you felt like you missed out on these from last time, they're back in stock. We have them. They're on our page, and they're in their own section, but you can type in sashiko. Somebody asked me yesterday, what does sashiko mean? It means little stabs. Because you're making little stabs at your fabric. Isn't that the perfect thing for Halloween? Little stabs? I thought so. Okay, so not only do we have these, okay, and yeah, I think that would be an amazing project for you, Rachel. I think that would be really, really cool. We have two new panels in the traditional sashiko indigo colors. So traditional sashiko, traditional stitching is usually done on an indigo blue, and it's got usually these marks that you follow with your stitching, and on that you would typically use the white sashiko thread. And all you do is, stitch over these lines. And on this one and on this one, you can see that they're set up as panels. And these panels, you can cut those apart and individually do each section. And you can also, like, say, if you were to stitch all 6 of these, then you would have a quilt with 6 blocks ready to be made. And then on this one, there are um, 24 of these. Is it 24? There's 6 times 4. um, yeah, there's 24. So you would use, is that right? No, it's 18. No, I'm bad at math. It's 24. So you would have these individual small blocks to use. So these are about 6 inches square, as you can see here. And then they, all of these, like these marks, I want to show you here. Okay. So these marks are designed to wash away. So let's say you're stitching this and you end up leaving like a little bit of that silver. In this case, this is a silver print. You leave a little of that silver edge showing under your stitch. Don't worry, because when you wash these, that all of these lines will disappear. And that's true of these ones as well. If you wash these little lines go away. So that's really, really cool. So we have 2 new samplers, plus we have the samplers we did have, and they are back in stock as well. So we have the classic sampler and the quote modern sampler, and then we have the 6 panel and what are called crests. So we have the crest blocks. And I'm very excited to have these because we really, really want to expand our sashiko offerings, and I feel like these ones work the closest into like quilting. So I feel like these you could do the stitching and then you can use it in a quilt, or you can use this as a patch on a jacket, or again with the visible mending or whatever. Jerry, you should totally wash them before you start stitching. Yeah, no. And it does even say somewhere on here, like on the selvage, it'll say do not. So it's like the blue stamped cross stitching ink. Yes. It's designed to wash away. And I actually, worked with it pretty extensively on both of the samples that are in the store. And I didn't have any issues with them like coming off on my hands or anything like that. So they're actually really well done. And then we do have the white sashiko thread, which is the traditional for the indigo. And we have indigo thread and also colors for using with the hitomizashi. So we have these all currently in stock, which I'm very excited about. And we have also these, and all of these are imported from Japan. So we've been very busy with our imports. We've really enjoyed getting these back in. And then I did get a phone call from the company, and they said, those strip rolls that we have of the woven fabrics, well, they are going they're going to be discontinued, and would I like some more before they become discontinued? And it's not that the fabrics are the problem, it is the being able to cut them is the problem. So I'm not sure that they cut it in this way, but it sure does look like it when you have it all nice like this. Now, this one I'm opening um because I can't. No, because I was going to make something out of it. But here is what you get in the strip roll set. And you get 23, I think it's 23 of these homespuns. So they are woven jelly rolls. Yes. A woven jelly roll. I know. It's so amazing. So this is only half, I would say that this is technically half of a jelly roll, because a typical jelly roll has 48 or 42 strips. This has 23 strips. So it's missing like um essentially like the other half of the strip roll, but I think you don't really miss it when you can, because you can do so much with just a half of a strip roll. But this is great for the jelly roll purse, for the jelly roll. It would be great for our jelly roll wreath pattern. But check these out. These are some super yummy, kind of goes from like in the browns into the reds. I feel like this is great for like winter, holiday kind of colors. If I had to say, I would probably split it there and say like these are more fall and these are more like holiday, like with the red and the pink, but your mileage may vary. But these are currently in stock. So we have a few different ones. We have this one here that's called just red. And even though all the fabrics are not red, but this one is called red. And then we also have some other colors like blues, greens, and let me just say that they're not necessarily big, like big bright prints. Okay, they're kind of like kind of softer colors. So when I say they're like, this is the red one, you can see like that's much about as much red as you get. Thank you, Mary. I do think the colors are really, really pretty. Rachel, you are not wrong. This and the big beautiful bow, I think, would be a great combo. That is what I've been thinking, but not with this. I actually have other I have other plans. I have already cut my big beautiful bow out of something else. So yeah, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Rachel. So like I said, if I were doing this, I would do like these for fall and these for now. Our jelly roll wreath, on the other hand, these would be fantastic for, because that jelly roll wreath would be like really, 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 really pretty. Absolutely, Sonia. They would be amazing with an unbleached muslin for the solid. And like it's been wrapped with these like natural ribbons, these natural sort of cream colored ribbons. Like that's where that's what I'm getting out of it too, right? From like, it's just really, really pretty. So they are your typical jelly roll. They're 44 inches wide, or 42-ish, maybe 40, because these are wovens from Japan, but they are approximately 40 inches wide, and there's about 23 of them in this set. So half a jelly roll means about half the price. So they're $27. So that is not a bad price for these at all. And I think you uh I think you will enjoy. Um the Egyptian magician of of fabrics. These are again right now in stock, and we just got a restock of these as well. I absolutely love them, so I hope you do too. We're very excited about it. Now, I saved you the best for last because I don't get like a big bundle in everyone, and I get fabrics in, and then I'm like, what was I thinking when I ordered that? But not today. Today I am so happy these finally arrived, and I feel like they arrived at the right time. And this is my life. Strings on everything. I know you'd like that one, Mary. I think that one was just for you. Um, so we have a ton of new yardage in the shop, and I have picked one colorway, and it is purple. And can we just talk about these colors? These magical purple to wine colors that we've got going on in this stack. Let's get to it. Okay, so in the past when we had a lot of wovens early on, we went crazy with these Manchester pluses, and I figured you would like that, Mary. uh, these Manchester pluses, and right when we first started carrying them, we went through, and then it was like world got busy, other fabrics came in, and now I'm returning to my OG roots. These are lovely wovens. They've got embroidered pluses on them, and this is um like a lavender color with a cream colored embroidery. So that's the first one. The next one is this sort of grayish brown with this wine color um, stripe, this embroidered stripe. Now the cool thing about this fabric is it is somewhat reversible. Okay, so on one side you have the large stitching, on the other side you have the small stitching, and whichever side you want to use is entirely up to you. But this was a fabric that I thought looked really nice with these. This is one of the lighter fabrics in the collection, and I just love these. Um, they're so much fun. Okay, so you've got that little stripe there. This next one again uh, is somewhat reversible. We've got sort of this woven between a cream color and the wine color. And if you flip it, you've got the little dots are, instead of all wine colored, they're sort of cream colored. And the fabric looks very similar on both ends. So I just love these cross weaves, where you have the modeling of the weaving showing through. I just love that. And it does have, like, you see that almost like iridescent that camera funkiness that happens because of those, that kind of happens in person as well with these. So I think you're gonna love that, those three so far. And then there is sort of like a dustier, it's like a dusty lavender, it's like a dustier plum. And in this one, the pluses are very, they're not exactly the same color, but they're like a pinkish purple. So where this one is very light and white, you can see, I hope that color difference is coming across because they're very different. And in this bundle, they just look so pretty together. So pretty together. So this again, we've got, so that's the first four. Now these just came in the shop, so we've been like, we cut the bundles, but I haven't even gotten these on the website yet. So if you're looking for the individual yardage, they're not up yet. This one is another one that is a plain sort of weave. It's a little bit, it's got a little bit of a houndstooth, okay? Just this little tiny houndstooth. And then these woven squares. But look on the other side, OMG, those squares are cream colored. This is the majesty of the different weaves in the wovens that we don't see enough of because there's no print on this. This is woven into the fabric, which is what I love about these. This has more of the burgundy purples in it than it is a purple, but they go so well with these absolutely gorgeous purples. And so we're we're moving on now. We have other tweed thicket solids in the shop, and I have to say, like, if I could get more of these, or I probably will get more of these. I'm just gonna say more of these will be coming because I just love them. So and of course everything's full of fuzz. But this is a woven where there is the occasional shot of a black through the fabric. This is called tweed thicket. It's a traditional woven. It's got beautiful hand. It's got some weight to it, which a lot of the wovens feel real thin and flimsy. This is good woven solid fabric. You're going to be really pleased with making something out of this because it doesn't have that like weak woven feel. Like some of the other wovens on the market have a kind of a weak feel. Now I will say that is purple. These are like lavenders. These are more wine. Okay? But we have a fabric that kind of like marries it all together, and it's this guy. And I am showing it to you on the one side where the burgundy wine color goes into the background and the purple is more on the front, okay? Like up towards you. But when you flip this little bad boy over, it is literally just the opposite. And I'm telling you, it's like a whole new fabric under there. And it is just as cool as the other side. So on this side, the purple is more on the background. See if we isolate it. right? That purple's more the background, and the burgundy is more pronounced in the weave. So it really depends on which side of this amazing fabric, because that is freaking cool. This is exactly what I have wanted to do with wovens for a long time. And I was at the quilt show in Houston, and she showed me this as like a palette, and I was like, yes, send it to me. And she did. And then our last one is kind of what I'm going to call a coarse weave. Okay. So this is the same color. It's a wine color. It's got, it's hard for me to describe what this fabric, how this is. You can see that it's woven. It's got like just a little bit of a coarser texture, but it in no way is this a coarse fabric. It feels very soft. It works very soft. It drapes really nicely. So it's not a full like, I wouldn't say, I can't call it a burlap because it's not. It's just got a little bit of a tooth, like a weave, It's a little visible. And I love it. I think it's so, so great. So this one is, I will say, the most wine colored in the group, and also the darkest in the collection. So here we go. Here we have it. We have from wine to purples to lavenders, and a little bit like a hint of gray brown. But Mary, it does have that feel without any of the glossiness but raw silk is very, yes, that is a good analogy, but it is 100% cotton. So we do have these in bundles currently. Okay, all of the yardage is going to be put up on the website tomorrow, but right now we have these purple bundles in fat quarter bundles, and you can get those right now on our website. You go under the fabric, and then you go to wovens, and it's right there. So very excited about this, because it's just, hey, purple's forever. Like, purple is very, like, it doesn't have to be one holiday. Purple's very strong in Easter. It's strong in Halloween, of course. We've got a lot of purple in our Halloween stuff. But I absolutely love this collection, and these are on bolts in our store right now. So if you do need to have these in yardage, we got you covered. So the individual yardage is going to go up on the website tomorrow. But in the meantime, we've got fat quarter bundles. And I'm just saying that somebody's big, beautiful bow might be these colors when we get going. And so I'm just very, very, very excited. We also still have Giuseppe's fabric, Juicy Juice. His fabric is coming sometime in November. I did hear that it was supposed to be here before Thanksgiving, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's here before Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, I just think I just ruined. Ugh. Oh my god, it is so bad. Black lipstick and I are not getting along today. So the Giuseppe Juicy Juice is coming. I don't know if we've seen an image of that anytime recently, but I do have one. in here, I believe. Yes, I do. Let's crack that bad boy open so you can see it. Because, okay, just saying, but, right? Uh-huh. Just saying. So the juicy juice. I know. I cannot wait either. Because this shiz is stunning. And it's got these super earthy tones, and it goes into these wines and purples, and I felt like these would just go really well. I told Charlie that we needed to get this exact bundle in mustard and teal, and he's kind of like, and I'm like, mustard and teal. Well, this like jewel tone teal. What do they call that jewel tone teal? They don't call it teal. What do they call it? I don't know. It's like it's almost like a hematite. It's so dark. Um, what should we call? It's like a oh, there's like a name for it, and it's like right there at the tip of my tongue. I can just feel it. Um, yes, I cannot wait for this collection as well. We are still taking pre-orders. If you want to secure yours, jade, I don't know, is that the right word? Mustard and teal. Ooh, jade. Yeah, it's kind of a jade. It's a bit jade. I would say that it's got a jade color to it. But yes, because these are stunning. And I love how deep and dark and mysterious they are. And I'm just like, give me that. Okay. I did. So, like, this is one of the few times where Charlie has been like, we're getting that. And the only other time he did that was for the William Morris collection. And, so he's very excited about this palette. I mean, he was really into this palette. So, or maybe a forest. Yeah, because it does feel like a forest green. Can you imagine these in forest greens? I kind of need that. I kind of need that to go with these purples and wine color. It's like the 90s. Burgundy, forest green, cream. Isn't that like the 90s palette? It's okay. I'm still here for it. All right, my lovelies. It is time, and I must away. We have quite a bit going on. Here is the big news. We are out of town most of next week. We will be leaving on we will be closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. So, yes, Mary, yes, Burgundy, and we just it's like, yes, I'm here for it. Bring it, Ludwig. We'll be closed next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we are typically closed on Sunday and Monday anyway. So we will be away. You will not be able to come here, but you will be able to order, and we will fill your order when we return. So, my friends, do us a favor. If there's anything that you must have before we go away, you must order it before Wednesday. So we fill all of our orders at 3 p.m. So all those orders need to be in before noon on Wednesday, and they will go out before we leave. If you place the order while we're gone, we will fill it when we return. So this is the first vacation that Charlie and I have been able to take for ourselves since we bought the building. So it's been like 3.5 years since we've been able to just get away for ourselves. So we've earned it this year. Happy weekend. Thank you, Mary. I'm hoping to have a wonderful trip. Charlie and I are very excited about getting away. And in that case, like I said, we will not be here next week. We will be here the week after, though. So we're taking that little break. So no video next week, and we will not be open Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of next week. So if you want to come see us, come say hello, come visit us. Thank you, Joy. Thank you for wishing us well on our trip. I appreciate that. My friends, it's time for me to go. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Happy Halloween. And I hope that you get some sewing done this weekend. Take care of yourselves. I will see all of you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.